Hello and welcome to Collective Week 2, Game Number 1, Prevail versus Hydracore Gaming on Bank. I am Shadow, this is Pizza, and we'll be your host for tonight. This being Week 2, we could talk about the previous games, except Tier 1 canceled on Hydracore, so they don't have a match record, and Prevail currently is 0-1. They lost to Final Stakes 2 weeks ago, which was still technically Week 1. On a ban coming out here from Hydracore. It's pretty standard, pretty normal ban for Bank.
Yep, and the Jackal.
And the Jackal ban. The feet-sniffing menace.
Yep, very roam-heavy map, so looks like Hydracore wants to roam, or Prevail wants to roam. I'm probably going to see the mirror come out here for sure.
Yeah, playing against a mirror, especially when you're attacking first, that's just a nightmare to deal with. Mirror, there he goes. And I'm going to guess either a Maestro or an Echo ban. Going out here from Hydracore is the final.
I wouldn't mind seeing R6 do something with Mira to see her get banned less in competitive. I personally like playing Mira. There's the Maestro off the board.
Maestro off the board. That's it. Weird not to see Echo off the board. Echo's the general, the operator you get rid of. Yeah. He's counterable by IQ and Thatcher. But Maestro's counterable by Maverick, Thatcher, anyone with soft breach. To me, Echo is just a stronger operator. Interesting to see him not get pinned.
And then there's the IQ, so we're probably going to see the Echo. Yep, Echo 2.
See if they check off the Echo when they see the IQ. I doubt they will. They might check off the Valkyrie.
Yeah, the Valkyrie might go. That's pretty big. Let's see if they keep. Oh.
6-pick off the Dokkaebi, that is definitely to be expected, but no Thatcher is kind of strange. Especially when he's open. He's not banned. Also no Kaid.
Yeah, so that's huge. But
no 6-pick coming out from HCG at all. They stuck the Bandit even though they're going basement.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
You must have a strat idea for this.
Legion and Bandit going up to get the hatches as per usual. Got to get all 4 of those hatches to survive the defense down here. Unless you're doing one of those crazy castle off open area play from janitor's closet strats. You see that a lot of the pro teams doing. Reinforcement on the garage wall. Like we said in the last game we watched on Bank, a lot of the times you see that shot open.
You're taking away, yeah, that's a huge angle.
10 seconds to go.
With an ACOG on the board, which would only be the Echo.
5 seconds left.
Server hatch not being reinforced. I guess they don't plan on playing blue stairs even though there's an ADS going down on them.
Is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Is that an IQ LMG I hear?
Scanning for electronic devices.
And the attack has begun here. Looks like they're going for a top 4 take, and Bandit sitting on the top of square stairs might get into an early engagement here with Maverick coming through, and he takes almost all of his health damage from the Capitao, not even turning around. Free fire's coming out from him, but he's just going to retreat back to open area. Smart play on his part after losing so much HP.
His team needs to be on cameras here to help him out in the roam. Looks like nobody's on cameras to help him out. So he's all by himself.
What he did upstairs, like he didn't even check the corner when he ran by and almost sacrificed his life. I'm surprised he isn't dead. If it was anyone but Capitao shooting him, I'm pretty sure he would be dead.
Yeah, I suspect some drones probably going to be coming out to get him. There they are. But I wouldn't mind seeing that Bandit being traded off for a game.
Speaking of Bandit being traded off, there he goes. Terp with a shot onto the Septic, removing that C4 from the equation.
All that utility for nothing, it just doesn't make sense.
A lot of utility wasted, like you said. And they've already, with a minute and 30 left on board, they have secured first and second floors. No roamers present.
Torches ready.
Wasn't the greatest roam game from Hydracore to start off the game.
And then with the Jaeger and CC, not reinforcing that hatch is going to be huge on that hatch. He's so vulnerable, especially the... Right, there goes the hatch open right now. He's gonna be extremely vulnerable, especially to the Captain.
Legion droned out on the stairs. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place, especially with Capita on the board. You just fire off the stairs and he's done. But he takes down Turb. There goes your IQ. No more Echo drones to be found by the IQ.
And still, possibly a lot of Valkyrie.
Interesting decision to push down the stairs like that with no refrag potential from your teammates. And Capita takes about half his HP or damage, but here comes a fire arrow, and Thermite's watching the hatch, so I don't think he's escaping there. He attempts to push up the stairs, trying to take out Razor on his way out, but doesn't do any extra damage, leaving him at about half.
If he went backwards,
Reaps with a
nice shot there.
Attackers have located
Reaps
a
with a
bomb.
pick on a Sirius, and that leaves just your Echo and your Maestro versus 4 attackers. And Echo aggressively peeking this open hatch.
And that wall's not even rotated there.
Plant not quite going down here. Echo drone's in position. And 15 seconds left. Echo's alone on an island. Oh, and a shot onto the Zofia. That leaves only one. But the plant seems to be going down here, and Prevail will win the round, taking out the Echo, who instead of stunning him off the plant, decided to push forward. Valiant effort on his part, but he did lose in the face of 4 attackers.
Yeah, he tried.
The bandit pick early was not great for Hydracore.
Let's see if they change things up. Maybe bring that Cade. They're not bringing a Thatcher at all, so this could be huge if they bring that Cade.
Let's see. Same lineups going into it. No faking the Dokkaebi this time, however.
You have to
Bandit
see that.
onto
they're going
Vigil.
Vigil. All right.
I would like to see his roam game improve since he got picked so early, but I'm not sure if that's the right choice.
Protect your bombs from being defused by
No,
attackers.
not at all. I believe that Cade would have been way better, especially seeing that there was no Thatcher. And usually teams don't really see it. Why would you hide that? Roaming out. He roams better.
Once again, the garage angle being taken away by Scorch. Doesn't look like anything's changing on their defense plan here so far. All the hatches being reinforced as per usual. Same walls being reinforced downstairs. They do have the rotate this time.
10 seconds to go.
Jaeger playing once again behind the server rack, but the hatch is soft. It'd be very easy to pinch him there.
Cap on the board.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
A drone and a bolt. That's all you got to need.
Hopefully we don't see Turb just push down the stairs with no refrag potential again like last time. Could have been a flawless round for Prevail had they not lost the IQ on the stairs like that. Second floor clear coming out from Prevail, and Septic just... Oh, Septic with a shot on a Razor, and there goes the Capita that was potential to do so much damage without a single HP lost. He's got to be careful in his scanner here, though, because IQ is on that opposite window straight across from him.
Yeah, Prevail's going to feel that later in the round, for sure.
IQ droning, however. And Vigil has fallen off the second floor and roaming first floor now. Second floor, definitely an investment for Prevail here so far. Definitely droning out that entire thing, making sure they didn't miss Vigil in any nook or cranny.
Yeah, with a minute down, though, the Vigil's doing his job right now.
Definitely. Wasting time is the name of the game.
Scanning for electronic devices.
It's weird to see Scorch holding this garage angle, but then also reinforcing the angle that he could hold to stop default plant. Or do they not know about that angle?
Normal. Probably not. Maybe someone should watch this VOD back. Maybe they can do some research into it. But
Vigil still being a menace to the drones here.
as Echo, I would like to see that, him playing on the camera.
Echo doing it is a little rarer than like a Maestro or something doing it, because Echo sits on his cams 9 times out of 10 throughout the round. Pre-fire's coming out here from the defenders, taking out a lot of Septic's damage. Yeah, Septic's damage. But he gets away, and he gets immediately taken out by the Maverick. Good shot by Orochi there. Flashbang's coming out, blinding himself.
Ouch.
But only a minute left on the clock. The Vigil definitely did his job.
Get the hatch open and then pinch him.
Legion's still playing close on the stairs here, with 2 ADSs by his side. Going to be a hard position to push out. 2 Legion Mines in pocket, though. Drone coming out in here on him. Definitely saw him, and he misses the drone. Is he going to do an aggressive peek here? Pre-fire's coming out from the attackers. And he does an aggressive peek and takes a lot of Thermite's HP away without any loss of his own. IQ widening the corner here. Legion with his pistol out, ready to take the engagement. And IQ takes Legion down. Terp taken out. Your Legion is still with a bunch of...
Seconds left.
With only 13 seconds left, and Orochi and Reaps with 2 picks, leaving only 1 defender left once again. Scotty 2K with a pick onto Orochi, but Terp getting the immediate refrag. Can't do much there with so much... such a difference in manpower at the end there.
And that was about 11 seconds left in that round, and that could have gone either way. But they just pushed out the last people, and
It was a very good, very late execute on the side of Prevail, but also a very well executed execute.
that could have been huge for both teams there, but the prevailing there.
Punny. Executive Office coming out here on the side of Hydracore, changing it up a little bit. See if...
Not seeing a castle again on this site.
I know. It's not what you really want. Castle is so important on this site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
so
as
many
many
angles,
bombs as they
especially one
can.
that can see into the they just castle it off right that they're doing right now.
This seems to be one of those maps that your strategies don't differ very much. There's a lot of little changes that can make the difference between a round winner and a round loss, but the standard strategy seems to always be the same. And Castle is always a part of it.
He has to be. He's such a huge op, especially up here. Probably one of the sites in this game that's very valuable for Castle.
I'd argue that Castle is valuable on about half the sites in the game, but a lot more than other people think. I'm a hard stuck Castle man on my own team.
Attackers' objective is to
Relied
locate a
on
bomb and
Castle
defuse
on
it.
some sites, especially in Clubhouse. This one I'm pretty sure.
Late reinforcements coming out here for Hydracore. Wonder how Prevail will differ their attack here. GP going up on the rappel in the front windows, looks like. Checking to make sure his own lobby is clear first. Turning it a second time.
I think that first one was a flank drone. Most likely. Which is not bad.
Pulse playing all the way down in the basement. He might be a thorn in the side. The attackers that come here. They don't root him out quickly.
Not a very common area to be droned out, for sure.
I deploying heartbeat sensor.
And Echo's being picky here with his shield.
Hopefully it
Still
doesn't
by a
cost him his
softball
life.
So.
If you guys didn't know, the IQ can scan Echo on his drone. So if Echo sits on a softball with his drones, I'll come back to that in a second. Sirius with a pick on a GP, and there goes your Zofia hanging on the north windows. Anyways, if Echo is on his drone and IQ gets on her scanner, you can see Echo or any other defender on cameras with the IQ scanner and get a free pick on the person crouched down on their phones.
You see a lot of that, especially in the consulate. When your site's upstairs, you run the IQ. Wall bang people through the floor.
Maverick stepping on a goo mine here, letting every defender know his position.
That Jaeger with that early pick is good, especially for Hydracore, especially the way that they've been starting off on this map.
And taking out the Zofia, that's a ton of utility gun.
That's big for them this round.
Thermite charges coming out and successfully getting the wall up, and Jaeger taking a whole mess of damage on the blue stairs, not being able to get a return shot. Mute also taking a little bit of damage from the Capitao holding the Soto angle. IQ see that goo mine, right? Yep, IQ sees the goo mine. And Razor goes down from a shot from Scorch, but then Scorch is refragged by Orochi, and Reaps gets a pick on a Septic, and Terp another one is Sirius, and once again, the man disadvantage is just so heavy on the side of Hydracore. Scotty 2K with a pick, 2 picks, leaving it in a 1v2, but he is off-site and the diffuser is going down. If he can get a pick here onto the Maverick, he has a good chance of winning this. But the plant has successfully gone down and both are just falling back on it. Prevail takes out the last remaining Hydracore defender and 3 rounds in a row for them.
past 2 rounds, Hydracore has gotten the early pick, but haven't capitalized on it.
Prevail seems to be playing a lot more aggressive than Hydracore is ready for.
That's huge too, especially on defense. When you get that early pick, you kind of just can relax a little bit. You know, you only got 4 more people to go, and they're just not capitalizing, not using that real estate that they're given by Prevail.
The roam game here, ooh, Tachanka, hello. I mean, that's the clear 6 pick in the world.
No, they're gonna stick it. Let's see. Oh, to the Valkyrie. Oh,
I'm always a fan of taking a weird op, taking the 6 pick, and then not switching. Best 6 pick NA.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Anyways,
by
round
attackers.
4 here starts out with the defenders going back upstairs. See if they can do that any better. So far, every round has been fairly balanced the entire way through, just for it to become unbalanced all of a sudden by a structured aggressive, but still very aggressive push by Prevail. Just flipping the entire seesaw over. It doesn't seem that Hydracore is adapting their strategy at all. It seems like they're doing about the same thing every time anyways,
10 seconds remaining.
despite losing the past 3 rounds.
well, hopefully they learned having that many
5
people off
seconds left
site
before insertion.
and
They
having to come back.
Did bring
especially
the
on this
Cade
one.
this time.
Yeah, they brought the
Attackers
on
must
site,
locate
though.
and defuse a bomb.
Cade is going below to they have noticed that their opposition is not bringing any kind of thatch or anything and just taking it out with the IQ. So the Cade from below definitely could solve the problem. If you slow down Prevail anymore, they're going to be too slow to get their nice execute. I wonder if that drone saw Scorch laying in the corner of lobby there.
Swapping mags.
They still have 3 people off site, especially on this one where you have to go upstairs.
IQ jumping back on the drone. Oh, and GP misses his shots. It gets fragged by Terp. That is really bad on the start out here. Your dot going down that early without any damage done to the attackers. Oh, sorry, it wasn't. And Orochi with a pick on a series. There goes your Kaid, and there's definitely a player below now, realizing that they have to clear below here. Possibly.
Pulse is
Not
all the
even
way
sure
in
where he
basement
died.
right now.
Only 2 members on site. Pulse definitely needs to rotate back up.
He needs to. I mean, that his pulse scanner is not really relaying any information to anybody that's. And you only have 1 person that's on site, really.
Here goes the IQ rotating back swiftly after being spotted on that drone.
Bomb located by attackers.
They have a lot of time. Just drone this out.
Should be a very clean execute here for Prevail again. GP making sure no defenders are present, but he takes a lot of damage from the Valkyrie just hiding behind the desk here, but not able to finish him off, even though GP could not fire back. And Terp with a pick, and there goes the mute. And Valkyrie with a pick, immediately refragged by GP. There goes Scotty, leaving, once again, 1v4, and the defender is not on site.
He's in a spot to get some kills here.
And he gets one on GP, but immediately refragged by Orochi, and that's round 4 for Prevail.
Prevail's really good on getting these refags. They get those callouts where they are at.
They're
Right here,
definitely
mid back around.
playing, they're definitely obeying the 5-second rule. I would do my usual spiel about the defenders not being able to go back to a site they've already won, but they haven't won one yet. Teller's coming out from them now. Nope, back to lockers.
Well, let's see if they bring the Cade this time. That could stop your pushes. Bring a smoke.
The combination of IQ and Maverick just completely renders Kaid useless to some degree, though, because IQ can scan the Maverick or the Electric Claw. The Maverick just cuts open the hatch right on top of it, shoots it, and you're done. Or the Maverick could just open the hatch normally.
And a Mozzie coming out.
Over the Jaeger?
Yeah, that's
Attackers need to locate
That
and
is-
defuse as many bombs.
like
They don't
Prevail.
bring grenades, but that's still a lot of flashbangs and utility. You're not going to be able to hold blue stairs at all.
Nope.
This is not the kind of adaptation we were expecting to see from them. They also seem to lack a sizable amount of barbed wire. I don't believe there's a single op carrying barbed wire on their entire team. There is not. Both mutes carrying a bulletproof camera. What is going on?
Over a C4. That's huge too, especially on.
One C4. And I almost guarantee you
10 seconds to
Sirius
go.
is going to be roaming.
5 seconds left before
If
insertion.
anything, if they're going to be roaming together upstairs, they need to be playing off each other. Giving each other
Attackers are
intel.
moving out to locate
Once
a bomb
again,
and
they
defuse it.
reinforce the garage angle.
Vigil here and
I really
Fonzie.
like the drone economy I've been seeing so far from Prevail. They only lose 1 or 2 drones on their entire drone phase.
And they're pushing together. They're just rushing this.
They're straight up rushing garage. They've identified that no one holds garage down at all. Reinforcements still going up here on the side. Oh man, there goes the dock, and they're all in garage. This is going to be interesting.
Reciprocity push. They have sight pretty much.
Pick out by
Refrag.
Sirius, but Turp immediately on the refrag, and the plant going down with 2 minutes and 15 seconds still on the clock. Septic getting GP, and there goes your Zofia and flank watch, but Turp with another shot on a Draven. And I don't believe there's any defenders left on site. Oh, IQ is on. Legion gets Scotty with a double kill, leaving finally the only round that Hydracore has had a man advantage. Vigil's still very far away though, but coming up, I like the communication here that they're waiting until they're both on site to push this diffuser. Capital with a very strong power position out here. You can just wait, fire off the diffuser in about 5 seconds, and they can't get it at all.
Start diffusing or somebody pushing.
And he gets taken down, but is there enough time left? I don't think there's enough time. And Prevail takes it. That's 5 in a row for them, man.
Attackers win.
Valiant effort for Scotty there, but Prevail on top anyways.
The retake by Hydracore there was really that was something different. You know, they
I
had three
liked
people
the
offside.
retake, but I feel like if that exact situation happened again, Scotty wouldn't get the double kill. I think that came down to a flip of a coin whether or not he got the double kill or lost to IQ in the end.
Yep, when he came through that window, definitely winning that gunfight and the vault animation, that's huge. But that's good on Prevail, using their drones and then just pushing it.
That was a
that is-
beautiful rush execute by Prevail.
That was. They knew what they wanted to do and they executed it, got the refrags, and they
Hydracore had no idea what was about to hit them.
they're a very roam heavy team. They don't use a lot of utility though. They had one bullet.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We're going to lockers for the 4th time. This is normally a map you expect to see a 3-3 split, so going down 6-0, I mean, going down 6-0, never good under any circumstances, but
No.
on a map that the attackers are supposed to win 3 at the most, it's really not good to see 6.
No, it's not. And they're bringing an anti-rush kind of lineup here with the Ella and the Legion, but I don't think Prevail is going to do it again.
No, I think that was a one-off thing.
That was an opportunity that
But the anti-rush utility seems to be going up on the wrong side again. If they rush through garage, it doesn't look like there's anything
5
stopping
seconds
them
to
here.
insertion.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Attackers must locate and
Not
defuse
going back in the
bomb.
garage, but that angle is completely covered. And I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're going for the garage rush again. GP might be going for a solo push down garage, but it doesn't look like it.
They're going to go back to normal. Go ahead and drone out the roamers and push them out and then go from there.
Vigil over here fooling drones on the 2nd floor with his gadget. That's a good use for it. We got only 2 members of Hydracore on site. Once again.
Hydracore doesn't really change up where they roam. They're always in the same location. Plays in stock, drops hatch, plays in open. Pretty common.
An IQ shooting him through the floor. Scanner's on. That's what we were talking about the other time. Almost a free pick. Just a little sidestep saved his life there. Very quick constriction on the side of Prevail to take control of this lobby, take control of this elevator hallway. Whenever you do a rush like that, the adrenaline's always high, and you just feel like you want to do it again next round, at least in my experience.
I mean, if it works, it works. Don't, if it's not working.
Septic seems to be stuck between a rock and a hard place in here. Got defenders pinching him on both sides.
Yep,
Droned
easy,
out.
Here comes the pinch.
And Terp with a shot onto Septic, and there he goes. Minute and a half wasted here, and a lot of damage on the Zofia. Definitely could be down by a goo mine, I'm pretty sure. But Terp taking down Draven, and there goes a 5v3, massive man advantage on the side of PV again.
This roam clear by Prevail is really good. They drone them, and then everyone comes in and participates. Clear these roamers out, which is really good.
I definitely
Could be very
appreciate it.
fatal if they're not winning their good fights, but they were doing it.
Absolutely. Only about 150 damage, less than 150 damage taken total, and Orochi cutting through the hatch here. Scorch challenging the hatch, neither landing any of their
Bomb
shots.
located by attackers.
Firebolt's coming out here on the guy playing beyond servers, but that's not doing any damage either. Little waste of utility there, and Scorch with a pick on the Terp. There goes your IQ.
Spot for that L. Oh, and a little team fire there.
Little team fire from Reaps on a Razor, taking out about a third of his HP. And Ella peeking the side of the server just gets his head taken off by Razor. And Orochi onto Scorch. And GP on a Scotty 2K, and that's 6 in a row for Prevail.
Am I correct? There's ties here.
Yes. If somehow Hydracore takes 6 in a row here, there's a draw. No overtime. But I'm just going to put my money down on no, Chief.
That's a huge order for them to come back on this one.
Well, we saw Na'Vi do it against G2. Let's see if we can see it here.
Yeah.
Actually, Na'Vi did 7 rounds in a row to win the game. Down 5-0.
They're an attacker-sided team, which is...
I hope to see something from HED here. We didn't get to see them play in the first week. We're just getting to see them now, but they're getting absolutely rolled here by Prevail so far.
And see, look, Prevail bringing that Cade. They must be watching. They want to see that Cade on those hatches, but they are bringing a Thatcher though, so that's going to be big.
No Maverick. No IQ.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Soft breach for some reason. I'm not sure what Buck's going to do here.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
But this looks like a very standard hold by Prevail here so far on the site. You bring your Pulse, you sit him in gold. You bring your Echo, you just sits on the drones. You bring your Smoke, you plays in red. Nothing much here, maybe 1 roam or 2 at the most. And they didn't reinforce the garage. I'm so happy to see that.
Yep, the angle's there.
I mean, they didn't open the right spot on the wall,
10
but
seconds
I
left.
think
it's not
before
reinforced.
Which isn't that...
5
that
seconds
difficult
left
either.
before
See some
insertion.
feats. But instead of that
Attackers
Buck,
heading
I
out
would
to defuse a bomb.
much rather see a Maverick on the board. Help out that Thermite with utility getting matches.
Absolutely. I'm not sure what the Buck is doing here. Looks like they're all pushing through server. We got 3 coming through server here. IQ and Thermite pushing solo through the, or duos through the back. Orochi playing behind the server hatch here does get droned out. See what happens with their push here. If they can somehow burn off those ADSs, I think he has 2 there, he might only have 1, and get a grenade on him, then I'll change my opinion about the Buck. But Fire Arrow going out here, and it does about 50 health damage to Orochi, but Septic gets his head taken off in return.
Yep. the Pulse is just
Scorch with a
calling
pick on
everybody
Orochi though, but there goes a Jaeger.
Now they
And
control the server.
very, very efficient roam clear here from Hydracore. 2 minutes and they already have control of server. Ooh, the Pulse with all that free information though. Nothing you can do about him in there.
C4 in his pocket.
Believe he identified that all 4 were playing in that room. Thermite going for the wall.
Very standard take here.
Very standard. If they can burn out the plant denial utility, Hydracore have a good chance of winning this round, but otherwise it's definitely in Prevail's pocket.
You need to send somebody down main stairs. We got that Cade playing up there watching that.
1 smoke canister coming out here, a little bit earlier than you would like to see, but it did do... Wow, and that takes out Buck! Maestro with a flank takes down Scorch, leaving that in a 4v2. Terp, the shotgun shells don't break walls from that far away, boss. If server hatch is open, no, it's still cated and closed, so there's no possibility for an angle there. Looks like Terp is just going to sit tight and hold the top of the stairs here. Are any Echo drones offline? I believe there's only one left. But Paul's still sitting tight here in gold. Smoke with one canister remaining. The plane going out with only 34 seconds left, and Thermite has to back off of it.
And they still have a C4 on the board. 2 of them.
Kaid definitely being seen here, but he took down the Claymore. He still has a C4 in pocket, and possibly can get a flank off here. For all that really efficient roam cleared, Hydracore just got stalled.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the...
And Kaid with the flank, no one's watching it. He gets both of them. Here goes Draven and Sirius, and that's it. Prevail wins this 7-0.
7-0.
That is really not the result I'm wanting to see if I was a Hydracore fan. No one, even though they identified him on the stairs, knew he was going to push. They didn't have the manpower to watch the flank.
Yeah, that Thatcher needed to sit on the flank or...
But if the Thatcher sits on the flank, the Thermite starts planting and he's just pushed from the front. That was a winless situation. Terp with 14 kills on the game. Woof.
That was big. That was big for them.
Alright. Let's get that interview going, shall we? Hi Reeps, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Oh my, I need to turn you down. There we go.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Pretty good start to the second week for you guys here.
Yeah, absolutely. Much better performance from our end.
How do you think, what was the difference between this game and last week's game against Final Stakes?
The map was there for us. We really enjoy playing Bank. I think a lot of people enjoy playing Bank. It's a pretty balanced map. And secondly, we had a much better communication. We were able to pinch the roamers, clear the roamers, and then do what we need to do on site executes. At times, the vigil kind of slowed us up, but just the communication was there, and everybody was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, your executes definitely seemed well planned. A lot better communication than from what I noticed personally last week. But
yeah, for sure,
it definitely seemed you guys were on point this week. You guys were ready to get your points back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Bank's one of those maps where there's really not too much you can do. You're either gonna roam or you're not. You really don't have like too much leeway. Trying to. I mean, you could try to waste time. They did a pretty good job of that with the vigil overall. It was just he didn't have enough help, unfortunately.
Nope.
And just the way we were able to pinch him out worked in our favor.
Yes, it was definitely very well drone play. A very good drone play from you guys there. Coming out.
You guys practice that? You guys practice that drone play, or you guys just?
I do a lot of the attacking ideas, so definitely we do have some practice with it. I'm a avid attacker. I really enjoy attacking. I think it's fun, and I also think it's challenging as well because I think if you can get more rounds on attacks than you can defense, typically defense is easier overall. So if you can pile up rounds on attack, I think you stand a better shot at winning your match. So.
I mean, you guys droned them out, and then y'all called it out, and then you pinched pretty much with the entire team, which was awesome, especially in that open area when the vigil was down there. And then you guys called out that Jaeger and came in there and pinched him out of by kitchen, so that was awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was good.
Is Terp a new addition to the roster? I don't remember seeing him last week when you guys were playing.
He is a new addition, yes.
Well, it looks like it's working out for you. He popped off 14 kills for him.
Yeah, he played extremely well. Rochi also played extremely well with the frags. A lot of it was just teamwork, man. It's the most important thing. Most important thing for the fraggers to get frags. They gotta have support players, and the drone work, and like I said, the communication was there. So it was just basically. I mean, I play hard breacher, so like I was literally just droning, go in, open the hatch, go down, and plant the bomb. Like it's nice when everything's firing on all cylinders, and you could just do your job, communicate, plant the bomb. So it was just a really solid match for us. Glad to come back really, really strong.
Did y'all come in this week with some strats in mind, watching Hydracore in other games, or you guys just come in knowing what you want to do and execute what you want to do?
I mean, they didn't really. I don't think they had a VOD from the last time they played. So
they didn't actually get to play in week 1 because Tier 1 canceled their game.
Yeah, so we really. I mean, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the teams in here. I mean, I know some of them, but I also know like some of them are also new with new additions to their team, so you can't really judge based off that. But I just like for us, for Prevail as a whole, is just we just like to play our game. I mean, we might try to change it up a little bit, but I don't like playing into what the other team is doing. I like whatever we do. We have a game plan. We want to stick to our game plan. So
So tell me, I want to know one more thing. That rush strat that y'all did was awesome. And I want to
Beautifully
know,
executed.
so you guys just made the call, during the drone phase, or you guys had an idea?
yeah, it was just basically in the drone phase. It was basically. I mean, we just noticed like the vigil was taking up a lot of time, and overall, it was just we just kind of wanted to catch them off guard. And again, like I don't really know if they contested garage the round after that. We didn't really go over there that much, but it's just to put the fear into there that like, hey, we
They
noticed a
always
couple
had
like
that.
they never contested it because we had GP push garage a couple times like later on in the round, and they just barricaded it off a few times. So we figured we could try to expose that part of their defense.
They had a player in there almost every round, but he would leave early.
Right.
But yeah, that was good.
It's definitely a good
Flawless.
game. Good performance from you guys. Glad to see it improve from last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate
Thanks, man.
appreciate the time.
that.
You guys have a good
Yeah,
night.
for sure, dude.
Good luck in your next week game.
Thanks, dude.
Well, that's it for tonight's game. Come join us next time. You guys have a good night.